Good evening, Kodas. Thank you for tuning in to the Recovery Warrior Talk tonight. Just want to go through some. We got a new setup here. I mean, for our mics and stuff, so we're getting used to it. God is good. I want to thank the Lighthouse for letting us do this here every Friday, and Scott Aldrink. I want to thank him. Couldn't do this without him, and yeah, wanted to go through some announcements before we get started here. I want to thank Dana Woods for this week. If you have any septic services or that you need septic tanks put in or anything, I want you to try to get a hold of Dana Woods. It's 605-481-8828. He puts in septic tanks, and real good guy. I want to thank Jimmy Hallam across the river there at the Santee Sioux Nation for doing what he does over there. I talked to him the other day. Hopefully he'll be coming on here pretty soon. Real good guy, and just we need to get him on here for the Recovery Warrior. If you're in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and you're having a hard time, I want you to look up Brother Craig Nichols. He's at Wash Clean Ministries. I'm telling you, he's doing stuff up there that'll help you if you're struggling. But you got to want it. You have to want it. And want to give him a shout out from down here, and hopefully he comes back. I have to get that scheduled in. So this is all what's going on in our community. You know, it's a positive thing. We got positive stuff going on here, and you know, it's we're in tough times. You know, there's tough things going on here on our reservation, and but there's also good stuff. And you know, I want to shout out to my Unchi Faith Spotted Eagle for Braveheart and everything she does on for our tribe and for our people, and the stuff she puts on. You know, it's very powerful. And she had Water Lily last week, and it was I attended one day. It was good. It was she had people from all over. You know, I thought our language was really going out, and I've seen guys over there younger than me talking our language, and with no problem. You know, it was powerful. It motivated me to you know, want to speak my language. You know, and so thank you, Faith, for everything you do. And looking for some meetings. Chanku Techa has meetings on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. You're going to have to give them a call for the times. It's 605-487-7841. Ask for Zena Zephyr. She can fill you in on the times, and they have a Neepies over there on Tuesdays, I think. So this is pretty cool, man. I can hear myself on here. You know, it's good. It's good. And I also wanted to bring up our 605 Unity Jam that's going to be happening in July. Indigenous played last year or the year before. I think he was there last year too. It's a community thing, and Dana's always looking for help for volunteers. You don't have to do it the whole day, but he's asking for like a couple hours of your time. And you know, they did a story on Wagner, and it went back to, you know, when the first settlers came in, you know, how our tribe was, how our people was. It was good, you know, and I found out that they sent that story over to Europe. So right now it's circulating in Europe, you know. So um, Dana Sanderson or Brenda Kokesh, she owns Midtown. Get a hold of them for their, if you want to be a part of that. And want to thank the Fort Randall Casino for putting on our Recovery Warrior banquet. It's every 3 months. We just had one a few weeks ago, and want to thank Jim Stone and all the restaurant up there for cooking the meal. And next time we do it, just come up and enjoy a good meal with us. You know, share some stories, and a lot of people are thinking you got to be clean, you got to be sober. No, you don't, man. You just come up and you can experience the good of being sober around sober people, clean people. So that's a it's powerful. Everything's powerful when you got a clean mind and your heart's good and you're sober. So um, I also want to thank Marks Media, Derek Marks, for this. None of this would be possible without his skills, man. His electronic wisdom, everything, man. You need something done, you need anything done on a computer, get a hold of Derek Marks Media. I have his number here. If, let me look this up here real quick because this is important. It is 605 660 8900 8900. So, anything you got anything going on that you need taken care of with a story or anything on digital, get a hold of him. And also wanted to shout out to Jordan Tuttle and myself. If you need any work done, we kind of started something going and specializing in bathrooms, plumbing. We can redo it, knock it out. We'll make it look good. So if you got any home remodeling you want done, just get a hold of me or Jordan Tuttle. It's we're insured, we're good, and we'll make sure it's done right. So I'm trying to think of there's something else too. I forgot. You get on this camera and you want to say everything, and pretty soon it goes out the window. Yeah. So yeah, but if it comes to mind, I'll just I'll stop everything. But I just want to yeah, that's what's going on in our community, and sober is good. Sober is cool. Sober is when you got a clean mind, you still have problems, but I'm telling you, it's good. You gotta problems ain't as hard as you think they are when your mind is clean. When you're using and you have a problem, it's the end of the world, man. That's how it was for me. I'd go and hide, I'd run away, I'd get high, and I'd stay away. And wouldn't face any of it. So, but today, no, not today. I go head on with it, and that's just how it is. And the glories to God. That's from me. Everybody's different, but that's where I stand. So I always Zena Zephyr usually does our shows too, and she's I think she'll be on next weekend. Kind of have a little special going on next weekend, so be sure and tune in on there. It's we'll announce it on Wednesday or Thursday, but it's going to be pretty exciting. So yeah, that's what I wanted to get out there, and I wanted to give my man right here, Vinny, a big wopida for coming on. He's a young warrior. You don't find too many people that's young to come on and share. I wish at that age, when I was his age, I wish I could have come on to something like this, man. And I give you props, bro, for coming on here and sharing your story. It takes a lot for people to come up here and give them tell about themselves, and so I appreciate it, bro, and I'm glad you're here. And if I'm just happy, man. I'm happy you're here, bud.
I feel good to be here, man. Like, honestly, I was kind of nervous at first, but like now it's just like I'm like settled in and chill.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I'm just glad I can hear myself again on the microphone.
Right on,
it feels good.
Yeah.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
I appreciate coming here. I actually feel kind of honored in a way, just for you like reaching out, having me to come do this podcast, because usually I'd just be chilling out, not really doing anything. But yeah, man, I mean, shit,
Well, I got
it's good to be here.
I was talking to your Uncle Greg, man, and you know, we were talking last week, and um I was bringing you a sweater really like a few days ago, and I was coming uptown, and I live in Marty, outside of Marty, and I messaged Greg, and I was like, I got a sweater for Vinny, man. You know, I said, where are you at? And I got halfway up here, and I said, I got a 2X, and he said, that's too big, man. He's gonna need an extra large, man. So I was like,
I'm gonna need an extra medium.
yeah, man. He's like, he's kind of small. So I was like, dude, I said, well, I can, I'll get it tomorrow, man. So I picked it up, and I start coming up here today. And well, I was thinking about it yesterday. I was going to get a hold of you the day before, or really when he called. And I was like, well, I was going to call your mom, and I was going to get a hold of you. And then I just got a hold of your uncle, man.
Mhm.
And I said, ask him if he'll come on, bro. You know, and he wrote back, and he said, he'd do it, man. So I said, all right, man. So here you are, bro.
Yeah, that's what the first thing I woke up to is my niece Alicia. She's all like, "Hey, someone wants to know if we want to do a podcast," and I was like, "What? A podcast?" I was like, "Who is it?" They're like, "It's Leon and them." I was like, "Oh, yeah. I mean, shit, I'll do it. I mean,
Right on, man.
I got nothing else to do besides,
Yeah.
just sit there."
So, Vinny, how old are you, bro?
I'm gonna be 27 this year. I just turned 26 last September.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So, how long you got in, bro? How long you been sober?
So last March 12th, that's when I was like finished. That's when I got locked up. It was March 12th. Sat like a month. But other than that, it's like past a year now since I've
Nice.
been,
Congratulations, bro. Right on, man. So, like, when you say you sat, was it court ordered or?
Yeah, I just got like just sat like a month in Charles Mix. It was it's pretty nice. They fed me. I finally ate after like
Yeah.
a whole like 5 years. I finally ate something. So
Oh,
like it
man.
was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't good, but it was good for me because, I mean, otherwise I'd probably still be out there running around
Yep.
and doing what I'm not supposed to be doing. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a year. It's been a year, man. And honestly, this is probably one of the hardest years of my life. Like getting sober is hard, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what people say. Like they could say like it's like oh yeah, this or that, but it's just like they don't tell you about like the work you actually have to put in, like the temptations that you actually like when people you run into like across like I was at work at Gus Stop, so like I run into people like almost every single day. I'll just be in there high and like I don't know. Just recently, like 4 months ago, like just like significant other crap, just going
Yeah.
through it, and like that one really sent me like through like the dark
Yeah.
phases of it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, that was a test too within itself. And I don't know, I think it was just like the first time I actually felt something other than, being high and numbing it. Like I actually felt like the rage, the jealousy, like just all the emotions and whatnot. And I don't know, that's hard, man. It's like really hard for the first time, like actually feeling those feelings and
Yeah.
trying to find like a better way to cope with it. And yeah, you actually just have to feel them. There's no like getting rid of them. That's what I realized this past like 12
Confronting
months.
them.
Yeah, confronting them. Like
Yeah.
it was really hard, man. And without my support system, my family and whatnot, I probably wouldn't even be here doing this
Right
podcast.
on, man. Right on to your Uncle Greg too, man. For
Yeah, this is
he's-
chili con carne, by the way.
Yeah.
It's off the chain. I just had some before I came.
yeah, he's a cooker, man. He is, man. So what was you in jail for, bro?
I got caught up with like a possession charge of a controlled substance, and I don't know. I never thought I'd actually get caught up or anything like that. When you're running around, you always think that you're unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like no one can stop you, or just feeling invincible and whatnot. But yeah, I got caught up, and I was like a block away from my Uncle Greg's, but I was just like, you know what, I'm just done running. So then I just pretty much just gave in and went through the whole system and the whole process of it, and now here I am.
Right on, man.
Talking to you guys right
Yeah,
here.
man, right on. So It was just an ingestion charge. then?
No, it was possession. They tried to get me with the ingestion charge, but
Yeah.
I didn't, you know, give up my blood or anything.
Yeah.
I didn't pee for them or whatever. But
Yeah.
hopefully that don't, you know, I plead the fifth with whatever you could ask me about that now. This is kidding. It's all done and over with,
Yeah,
man. And, you know, like I just recently, like March 11th, I just went through the whole I went to court, Bruce Anderson or whatever, then graduated their little program, the whole program where you do like random
Right on.
UAs and
Yep.
whatnot. And
For a year?
yeah,
Was you on
for
that
like
a year?
6 months, I was on that. I had a call every morning at 6 a.m. And March 12th, I just slept in like a baby, man. And yeah, didn't even call him, didn't even nothing. I was like, I'm done with that, man.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you know, I graduated that, and I had court my hearing. What do we call that? Like where they like drop your charges or whatever,
Yeah.
like that. Like yeah,
For
on my,
finishing the program and stuff?
yeah, like a suspended imp,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the imposition charge or like the hearing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they suspended like the next 2 years off
Right
of
on.
my. And they dropped all my possession charge and anything that would make me a felon. So
Yep.
now I'm,
Man, you got a chance.
yeah,
there, man.
yeah, man. And I was like, I'm happy right now, man. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel good, like without having to have a substance, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and that feels good too, because like that makes me realize that I'm human, you
Yep.
know, and like I'm just a man when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Like
So what age did you start using that?
about 20, I think.
20?
20, I don't know, man. It's just all one blur. Like it's just a blur. The whole past 4 or 5 years is just a blur.
Yeah.
Like felt like just one long day. I was up all the time, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, it's-
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nah,
So-
but it was, yeah. I started when I was like 20. Like it was like in the early stages, I was like in real denial, you know, like,
Yeah.
oh, I could stop whenever I want. I could, you know, oh, I'm just testing it out or whatever. I'm just experimenting, this and that. But yeah, I
So
got
how'd you
hooked.
get introduced to it, man?
Well, I mean, I guess it's always been around, you know, but like I'd always just never really cared for it. I was always just like a stoner or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Even then, I didn't really smoke weed or anything like that. But I guess it's just finally like growing up or just going through, I don't know, just moving away from home and
Yeah.
finally be on my own. And plus, I was like really into like music and whatnot. So then I got introduced like up in Sioux Falls, just going through all that, and then just start experimenting for real with drugs, like anything you name it. I probably done it, you know,
Yeah.
just like. But then I stumbled onto methamphetamines, and then that's when it really like that's when it took over.
In Sioux Falls?
In
or-
Sioux Falls, yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, just Sioux Falls. That's when I got really.
So you did the hit and that was it.
That was it. Did the
Yep.
hit, and that was it.
Yeah.
put that on a shirt, man. I swear to God.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's you know what I mean, though, man. You
Yeah.
know, but nah, but
That's all it took is that one hit, though.
yeah,
right?
just that one hit, man, and you know,
Yep.
looking back for me, I mean, I look back on it, I'm like, man, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Then I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? You know, but like, it was good though. It wasn't good, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Though? It was just all bad from there on out. It just went downhill.
Yeah. So did you have a family then when that happened? or-
Yeah, I did. That's when I was like living up in Sioux Falls. But then one time I got like a call from my mom, and that's when she was like saying she just straight up told me like your brother like he hung himself or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's when like it really got like really, really, really bad. 'Cause
Yep.
that's when it like all went downhill. Like I didn't give a hoot about it anymore. Like I was just
Yeah.
like life was just like everybody was just I don't know. I just feel like that was like an epiphany anywhere. Like I don't know. I just start realization just to see how like everybody's intentions were and like
Yeah.
just how the world was, you know, and just how I was always oblivious to it. But like after that happened, that's when I realized I was like, man, people are like pieces of you know.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, nah.
No, I can relate, bro, because I lost my brother's suicide at 27. You
Mhm.
know, and then I was my first brother was he committed suicide. I was 19. My second brother committed suicide. I was 26. You know, so I can relate, man. You know, it spins you takes you on a trip, man. And I was already using then. you know?
Yeah,
So,
like that's what I'm saying though. Like I was using before, but
yeah,
like I was just like dabbling in it. I'll just go pick up with just a little bit, and I'd be
yeah,
like, oh, this should be good for like a week. And then next thing you know, I was like, well, that was only good for a day, but what I mean? Like it just went for everything that was good for a week. It was
yeah,
just good for a day.
yeah.
So then like, yeah. So after that,
So
and
was your family living in Sioux Falls with you then?
no,
Or?
that's when I was on my like by myself. Shout out to my friend, my brother, Demetrius. He was the one that actually reached out to me to like come and live with him because like we linked up before and
Yeah.
yeah, then he kind of like took me in as like a little brother kind of, and then yeah,
Where
and
does
then
he still live in Sioux
yeah, he
Falls?
still lives up in Sioux Falls. I
Right
actually
on.
haven't spoken with him in like years. That's just from like the drug abuse and like me just like out not
Yeah.
caring and giving a hoot or whatever. But
Yeah.
now, I mean, I realized life moves on, like people
Yeah.
move on. Like they like that was just a moment in time. But then like that whole moment in time, that's my mind was just on the drug,
Yeah.
like I was just like, oh, every single day I'd wake up, oh, I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. And then yeah.
That's
But
how it is, man. That's all that's all you live for, So you're living in Sioux Falls and you didn't get in any trouble up there or anything, huh? Lucked
mhm.
out there.
I lucked out, I mean, I'm not trying to tell myself or anything what I've done, but just
Yeah, yeah. No, I
nah,
hear you,
but
man. It's to live in a city, man, and that's where it's usually at. And then to
mhm,
come home and get caught, I mean,
mhm.
but yeah, that's so how long did you live up there?
I was living up there for like a year.
A year?
Yeah, like a year. Then I moved back here and then I moved back up there. Like, just like back and forth from Sioux Falls in here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
So what did you have a family? You started your family then or?
oh yeah, I have a daughter now. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what's literally keeping me in check because, I like waking up every day. She's like always happy to see me,
Yeah.
and like I don't ever want to see that go away. 'Cause, like
Yep.
that's like what's keeping me sane. That's what's literally I mean, it's kind of rough some days, I
Yeah.
mean, being a parent's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's good, but then it's just like I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not trying to sound like a douchebag or anything, you know what I mean? But it's being parents. If I didn't have my sister and them, like my family, then like I'm pretty sure I probably would cave in. Like
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even be where I'm at without my support system.
Yeah, I know your family, man. You got a pretty good sized family there,
Yeah.
bro. All good people, man. Your grandma, all of them, man.
That's what's crazy though, is like when you're on the drug, you don't realize that you actually do have a family. Like you
Yeah.
always just think that they're out to get you, or they're like out, like, you think everybody's out to get you, but then in reality, they're just like telling you the truth. Like you
Yeah.
just like, I don't know. And you think the drug is just like telling you the truth all the time. Like, oh, I just feel good.
Vinny, you better
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
bed today, bro.
Yeah, like yeah, you could go lay down over
Yeah,
there. I mean,
man.
you could, did you, there's some food in there first, like, oh, what are
Yeah.
you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Like just something, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's usually the ones that love us the most, man, that we push away and hurt the most.
Mhm.
So I know what you mean, bro. So where'd you come back home, got in trouble, did your time, now what are you doing, bro?
Well, I went to treatment, which actually helped me out a lot. Like, I mean, they're telling me stuff I already knew, but it just felt good that like to be reassured. Like,
Where'd you go to treatment at?
I went to out in Rapid City. It was it was I guess it was good.
Yeah.
Like
Which one's that called? Or,
Care Campus, like it's out in Rapid, like on Kansas City Street.
yeah.
So I don't know if you've ever been to Rapid.
Is that for natives or
It's for anybody,
anybody, huh?
yeah. But majority of it were natives that were in there.
Yeah.
So that's what was kind of crazy about it. Like I was like in the IMT or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's like a 4-month program. When I first got sent out there, I was like, oh yeah, just a month out here. Yeah, I'll like it, I'll get a job out here, The next thing you know, I'll go to like, oh yeah, bro, you're in here for 4 months, bro. IMT? I was like, yeah, I'm in IMT. Yeah, you're set, bro. You're gonna be here for like 4 months. I was like, stop lying. And then like, sure enough, I go to like one of the classes or whatever the
Yeah.
next day, and they're like, my counselors are telling me, yeah, you got the 4-month program. I was like, bro, I was so pissed. Like in the early stages of like recovery, like that's when you just want to give up the most. Like, that's
Yeah.
when that's the hardest fight is in the early stages. Like I guess
How'd you get sent out there, bro? Did you go through like
I was court ordered, yeah.
oh,
I was court ordered.
so did you go through like the state gave you an assessment and stuff, or?
I'm not too sure about how that works, but they just court just said, yeah, send he wants to go to treatment, send him to treatment. With Rapid City, they got a bed for him. So then I just went, and then they said if I complete that, because otherwise I had to do like I have to sit like a month in August, and then a month in December, then another month in February, or just like something like that. I don't know, like split months or whatever. But they said if I just do this, do aftercare treatment with Mike Schneider, and then
there you go. Yeah.
and then do the whole program, and then you're done. And
Mom, I need a ride to Rapid right now.
No,
man.
I did. That's literally what I did. I called up my mom. I called up my grandma. I was like, yo, I need a ride out to Rapid. You could give me a ride or whatever. And then sure enough, like my PO is just telling me, oh, we already got you a ride, you know, and we're gonna get you out there. And then Rich, I visit Rick or Rich? Rick? Yeah, from Chankuteche.
Yeah.
He's the one that gave me a ride out there and dropped me off, had like the war stories, like, yeah, man, you know, I was just out running around. And I was just like, dude.
Yeah, Rick knows, man.
Yeah,
Rick
he
knows.
does. We had good talks on the way out there, you know, and then then 4 months went by. Then he straight up, it's been 4 months already. He's like, no, it's been 4 months. I was like, it's been 4 months, bro. Oh no, man, like, you know, time flew. Like time's flying already. You know, it's already been a year. So yeah, man. But other than that, life's good. You know, like I don't have to worry about. I mean, the temptations were there heavily, but now they're slowly like fading away. You know, like because I don't like that feeling of like the come down or just like the feeling of just being a failure or any of that. You know, so like that's all gone now. You know what I mean? I just feel it feels good to finally feel.
Yeah, it takes a while, man, after you you know, after we hit it hard that long, you know, your mind needs to reboot, man, you know, for all the thinking we do, you know, that has to change and stuff, and it doesn't happen overnight, man. You know, I know that. But so you come back and are you working right now or anything?
Unfortunately, no, not at the moment. I mean, I'm working on myself full time.
That is
full time.
job.
Work on yourself full time.
Yeah, there you go, man. There you go.
Don't stop working on yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like
no, that's how it is, bro. That's how you got to do it, man. It's a selfish thing, man. But you know, if we're not good for ourselves, who are we going to be good for, man?
Exactly. That's what I had to learn the hard way too, because I was too busy trying to take care of everybody else. But then, like, I'm giving out my energy that wasn't being reciprocated to like the ones that don't even love you in the streets, and then you're just like, well, nobody loves me, my family hates me, this and that. And you're just like, no, man, you're just giving it to the wrong people. You're giving energy to the wrong ones. You know, like. I'd always give them to like the succubuses, you know what I mean? That's what I call them, you know. I mean, they'll come suck you dry, and then you're done. You're just you know, there's whatever. But
he's out. Let's go.
He's done for. I better go over here. And I was like, oh, I love you. Come back. Let me take care. I'm trying to save you. You know what I mean? But you can't save those that don't want to be saved.
For real,
that's what I had to learn the hard way, you know. And I'm glad I went through it though, because that's what made me who I am today. You know, and I feel like I'm a intelligent human being now.
You are, bro.
We have to go through like the tough times in order to, you know, prosper in this lifetime. I don't know. That's just how it is. You know, I mean, that's what I realized now.
I mean, I'm being 27 and you know, catching it now, man. You saved a lifetime, man. 30 years of heartache, man. You know, a lot of people don't. I didn't stop till I was 40, man. 39, 40, and you know, I remember when I was 27. I think I went through. I was already in my second treatment. No, maybe 27. That was I already did a treatment, you know, and I was looking at another one, but I didn't go till my 30s, you know. I think in my 30s I did 2 treatments, you know, but that's saving a lot of heartache, bro. You know. That's for sure, man. So does your daughter stay with you and stuff?
Yeah, she stays with me.
Right on.
At my mom's. That's where I'm staying at right now for the time being. You know, everything's temporary right now. You know, so like, but I already know where I'm going, but I'm just enjoying the moment while it is right now. You know, so like,
staying in today, man.
Yeah,
you have to, man. You have to.
like what they say, like a day at a time or one day at a time or whatever. Like sometimes like at the beginning stages, I felt like it was like even just like 1 second or like one breath at a time, you know, because like that's how like intense the
Yeah.
cravings were, just whatever, you know, like
Especially when you got out, huh?
mhm,
Did you have
like
people coming up asking, trying to make you
I mean, yes and no, but then like they're kind of like respectable in a way, you know, like I want to say respectable, but like they kind of like realized like, oh yeah, he's trying to do the sober thing, you know, I don't want to like go and mess it up. But then there were the ones that were like, come on over, come chill, you
Yeah.
know, we're chilling over here, you know, and I'm just like, I want to chill,
yeah.
but I can't, you know,
Yeah.
I got my kids, so like, yeah, that's when I'm like, just I try to stay away from any of that.
So when it's going around you, man, you just keep your distance, huh?
Yeah, I try to not even put myself in that position anymore.
Yeah.
That's kind of the reason why I resigned from Gus Stop in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, because it was like, yeah, I was always running into everybody that I used to run around with, everybody that was, you know, that's why I kind of just like I had to separate myself from
Yeah.
that. Because
I go into Gus Top sometimes too, and you know, it's pretty obvious, man. I mean, I was one of them, man, hanging out in there, you know. So
me too, man. Not even gonna lie, man. I was always in there every single day.
yeah,
I got $5. I'm gonna make this into 20, and I'm gonna go. And then, you know, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but then end up losing it, end up being mad, and then having to go do stupid shit, you know, like
Yep.
having to go like steal from somebody that you love, you know,
Yeah.
and just to go get that fix. And yeah, like,
that's the reality of it, man.
Mhm.
That's what we do, man, to get our high. You know, that's what I did. At first it was all good gravy, man. I was making money, and pretty soon I was robbing, man.
Mhm.
You know?
Had a job at first, you know, just like chilling, you know, like, oh, I'm a functioning addict, you know, I got a job, you know, I got a
Yeah.
place to stay. I'm like, you know, I'm taking care of business, this and that, you know, but then like, shit, as soon as you lose that job, man, when the drug takes over, it's a wrap, you
Yeah,
know, like
it is, man. Yeah, I can totally relate with you, bro. There's been so many times I thought I could, like you said, functioning, you know, I thought I could handle it, man, and be at work, and I'd go wired up, and especially working construction. I think I almost fell out about 3 times, man. Been up 3 days, uh, trying to go do a jackhammer, you know, swing that around, plus you know, 100-degree weather, man. I almost fell out, man, you know, a couple times, man. So
what's
there's
crazy, but I always go wired, and I ended up getting like employee of the month, like 3 months in a row. Like, holy shit. Man,
doing triple,
yeah,
you know?
like doing, man.
Yeah,
It'll be
that's,
closing time. I'll still be in there cooking up and shit. You know what I mean? Like just working nonstop, man. But other than that, you know, like, but like you said, man, falling out and all that is like that's what got the best of me. That's how like
yeah,
I lost my job and all
yeah,
that. So like,
yep. It is, man. It's
like I couldn't go to work if I didn't have it.
yeah,
And yeah, most of the times I didn't have it. So that's like I'll end up, oh, I'm gonna be late, you know, and then I'll end up trying to go find it. And
yeah.
yeah, so I'm just glad all that's over with, you know, like
I am too, bro. I'm happy for you, man. You know, when I quit, bro, I think all I had was the clothes on my back, man. That's all I had. Uh Literally, man. That's all I had. I think my house, all I had was a mattress and some sheets, man. Yeah, everything was gone, you know. That was it. But
even the sheets were gone.
even the sheets, bro.
All I
It
had was just the mattress.
yeah, man. It was cold. It was cold, man. It was October when I quit, and it was cold out, man. But yeah, that's what it takes, man. It takes everything. If I would have never quit, bro, I would have went to prison. You know,
Mhm.
I would have been in prison another month. It was happening, man. I was doing stupid stuff, and it was only time before I got caught, you know, or I got
Mhm.
stabbed or shot or something, man. So yeah, it's I'm happy for you, bro. You
I'm
know?
happy for myself too, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I try to be humble about it though, you know, like I
Yeah.
don't try to like, oh yeah, you're sober, you could do it, you know, like
Yeah.
not like that, you know,
Yeah.
because most people can't, you know, and I try to stay humble as I could because I could just go fall off. Who knows, you know? I mean, I'm not gonna, but because I already know who I am, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. So, but I don't know, man. It
Not
just feels
lying to
good to
yourself
be,
anymore.
yeah. Like I was always in denial, like nonstop denial. Like as soon as I stopped lying to myself, that's when like actually got the help I needed.
So did you get like a sponsor or anything, or
No,
just doing it on your own, huh?
doing it on my own.
Right
you know,
on, man.
well, my family,
Yeah.
like my family, like most of us are recovering addicts too. So
Yeah.
like, I feel like that's like a good way to put it. Like those are my sponsors.
Yeah.
You know, so
No, your mom's pretty cool, man. She's straight up, man. So I know your mom.
Yeah, man.
And that is a good support, you know.
Mhm.
So I mean that at least you don't gotta go too far to hear it, you know.
Yeah, and she'll tell you straight up too.
Yeah.
You know, like she'll tell you exactly what you need to hear, not what you want to
Yep.
hear. She'll tell you exactly what you need to hear. You may not like it, but you know, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yep.
that's what I love about her. That's
Yeah, I heard she told me part of her story, man. She's been through it, man, you know. So we got to get her on the show one of these days, man, you know.
so she could steal my spotlight. No, I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
Yeah, man. No, she's yeah, I hear you. She's probably at work right now.
Yeah,
huh?
she's at work,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
Yeah,
All right, man.
she's always working
Yeah.
nonstop, man. Like even outside of work, she's like taking care of my brother's
Yep.
kids, taking care of all of us, taking care of everyone. To be
Yeah.
honest, that
Yeah.
I know of, she's always there for people, and yeah,
Nice, bro. Nice. So plan is just one day at a time,
one
huh?
day at a time. You know, next time you see me, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll be like, I don't know, man. I'll probably be in Sioux Falls, Rapids. I really like Rapids. Now that I'm looking back, when I
Yeah.
was in treatment, I did not want to stay there. I was like, no, I just want to go home, you know, like, but then looking back, I'm like, no, I should have just stayed in Rapids. I loved it out there. The mountains are the Black Hills, you know, just everything was just beautiful about that place. I met sober people for once without having to, I mean, I was in, you know, a treatment facility, you know, I met like all kinds of, you know,
Yeah.
our type. But the outs, you know, outside of treatment, I ran into like sober people that never been introduced to a drug, never been, you know, haven't even gotten drunk or none of that, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, innocent. You guys are so innocent. I love it. You know, but yeah, well, I mean, it feels good to be around sober people too, you know, like
So do you got any friends that are sober now? I mean, your buddies, or is it just your family you're sticking
well, so
to?
like I stick to my my family majority of the time, but like majority of my friends are family, you know.
Yeah.
So like shout out to Brett Faircloth Shields on Brett Faircloth on Facebook. That's one of my brothers, man. Since day one, since I very first moved down to the reservation, he's been there, and that's probably like my brother. He's like it's just like one of those types of where you just oh, what up, bro? You know, and it's like he never left, you know.
Yeah.
And I talk to him every once in a while, but other than that, I just mainly just stick to my family. I try to like when I was out using, like I never went around my friends that weren't using, you know, because I don't want to
Yeah.
like get them on the shit or anything like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much I just solo doloed it.
Right
And
on, man.
then yeah. But then I'm just glad to have my family back, to be honest.
So does is your getting all the trust back and everything?
Yeah, yeah. That didn't come easy at first, you
Yeah.
know, but yeah, it feels good to have that trust back. And I just want to like let people down anymore, you
Yeah.
know, like that's what's keeping me up is not letting them down. So
Yeah, that takes a while to get everybody's make amends, you know.
Mhm.
The damage we do, man. You know, that's good, bro. That's good. So what you just been staying home then, huh?
Staying home, being a stay-at-home dad.
Yep.
Looking for a stepmom.
How-
Just kidding.
There you go,
Single
man.
fatherhood, you know what I mean?
There you
we,
go,
We got
right
this,
here.
you know.
Anybody, just get a hold of me,
Yeah,
or
just get a, yeah,
or I'll get a hold of Benny, and so yeah, I'll get his number, and
yeah.
there you go, man.
I'm all sweating now.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah, man.
That's
I mean,
good,
that's
bro.
good.
That's good, man.
Your mom did say she was gonna take your spotlight.
Oh man, you know, I mean, she's always had the spotlight, you know. I mean, just I needed some of it, you know, just for a little bit. I mean, you know, just for a little bit, just
Yeah.
a split second, you know. What I mean,
That's good, man.
oh, he's watching it. Right? What?
I was just trying to check out some of the
Yeah, man. I mean, it's good to be here.
Yeah.
It's good. I like this. You know, at first I was kind of like, oh, this is gonna be scripted. You know, like it's gonna be scripted. I don't want to, I don't want to go offline. You know, but I mean, it just feels good just to actually speak freely without having
Yeah.
to,
Yep. So what about does anybody try to come see you since you've been home and stuff, or not really, huh?
Not really.
Well, that's good.
That is good.
That's
Like, especially at my mom's house, man. Like, my mom don't put up with none of that shit.
Yeah.
She be like, she just give you that side eye, like, it's like, yeah, it's like, yeah. But no one tries to come and see me, which actually, I realized I don't really like people. You know what I mean? Like, but like, I mean, yeah, just mainly just my family and my daughter. That's all I really need. And money, I guess. I don't know. Everybody needs money.
Yeah.
Send me some
that'll come,
cash apps at $. Nah.
Derek,
do we got any questions out there?
Not really yet. People are just enjoying you guys' conversation, but Vinny, I have one for you. So there's like a saying that's, I don't know how it goes. Idle hands make for
Devil's playground. Yeah.
playground. So saying like you just started kind of in between. What do you do? Because since doing this show and just having my brother that have gone through drug abuse, and Leon said it today, trying to repair the mind, and repair your body from chemicals.
Mhm.
What do you do to keep your mind calm? What do you do to keep yourself occupied?
PlayStation 5. Without my PlayStation, man, I'll probably be out and about, bro. Like, literally, that's all I need is my PlayStation 5, my daughter, and my family. I don't need anybody else, man. Nah, but yeah, but other than that, I mean, yeah, just around here it's hard. I mean, when I was out in Rapid, I'd always go on bike rides, like go hiking, whenever I get the free time to do that. And yeah, just go shopping a lot. I mean, I always had a lot of money out in Rapid. I would go shopping. I guess just trying to find healthier habits.
So you don't feel any damage done from the use?
My
Yeah.
heart's broken.
Yeah.
Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I'll stop. Call me. Nah. But yeah, I mean, just, I don't know, really just.
If you walked away with a broken heart, then you came out good, man.
Yeah, I don't call it heartbreaks anymore. I call them heart shapes now. Like, it's just like it's shaping your heart up to be stronger than what it was before.
There you go,
like,
man.
I mean, yeah.
There you go.
But pretty much, yeah.
I like that one, man. Never put it. I mean, I never heard it like that, but yep, toughened you up a little bit.
Yeah.
And,
Sure did, man. I mean, shit.
So how do you feel about the future, bro? I mean, you think you're strong enough to get out there and take care of business on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, now that I'm done with the law and whatnot, I guess they say like that's like another trigger or whatever. Cause like, I guess like it's like there's no chains on you no more.
Yeah.
So like
No
one's going to hold you accountable anymore. But, I guess I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for what's next. Whatever I've been through is what got me here right now. So like, I mean, I'm just prepared for what's next.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is, man.
Cool.
I have a question for you. If like, do you have like a passion, or maybe not even a passion, but if you were to share like, you're 27, you got a kid now, and you think of like what your mom went through, you as her child, and you think of that with your daughter, what would you try and tell your kids or even younger adults now that you're 27, man, you're a grown man now, going back to 15-year-old, 16-year-old saying that, how do you, I know everybody goes on their own journey, but what do you need to, what advice would you give, if they're dabbling in that stuff?
It's a hell of a drug. Rick James, man. Nah, but I'll just pretty much just tell him, just just listen to your grandma, you know, just listen to, you know, they know, like, just listen. Like, I don't know. I had to learn the hard way, but everybody has to learn the hard way, but just listen, you know, I mean, that's pretty much what I have to say. Just listen. Because I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I didn't listen at all. But now I just listen. I listen to everybody now. Like, it may not seem like I'm listening, but I'm listening, you know. And I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. Otherwise, I would have like a wicked speech or whatever, you know, prepped up. I would have had the whole written down and everything, you know, but I don't know.
Yeah.
They're always praying
Hmm.
for their grandkids. They're always, you know, moms are always praying for their kids, you know, praying for that, you know. So that's good advice. Good advice because we think we know it all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do know it all, you know, but
I'm glad you came on, bud. I mean, because it shows the younger, you know, you're in your 20s, your late 20s, man, that you don't see too many your age, man, you know, trying to make a difference, bro. You know,
Mhm.
I was deep into it at that age, you know. I mean, I didn't have I didn't think sobriety was in my future, you know. This
Mhm.
is that's, you know, you're feeling young, you know, you're like I'm unstoppable. You know, I was like I'm going to make some money, man. I'm going to keep
Mhm.
going, you know. So I'm glad you made a decision, man, to you know, make a change, man. You know,
Mhm.
especially for your daughter and you know, for you especially, you know, for your mom, for all your family, man. So
Vinny, have you had to like full blown like cut people off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like to the point of just like
Absolutely don't talk to them, nothing. Like how to block them or whatever, you know. I don't even really block them either. I mean, I just don't even try to put my energy or anything into that anymore. But yeah, I've cut off a lot of people, a lot. It's for the best, you know,
so
because
how old is your daughter, bro?
my daughter, she's gonna be turning 1
One?
next
Nice.
month on April 5th.
Oh, you got a job then right there, man. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
that's a job, man. So
someone had a question on here. It says, what was the most beneficial part of treatment that you felt helped the most?
being sober, just being sober. I mean, and just having someone listen to you too. Like everybody's on the same path. Like just having being listened to be honest. That's what was beneficial to me because like on the streets out there, I was like, I didn't really think anybody understood or whatever. Like nobody understands what I'm going through, you know, this and that. But actually being listened to by like a person with a degree, like they actually they actually been through the shits too, you know, like actually my counselor Brent Lamley, which is kind of crazy because that's my mom's best friend's ex-husband, you know, like I met him out in Rapid City somehow, like, but and then he just like both grew up in Norfolk, Nebraska, but he was a good listener and he actually gave me good advice because he's actually been through it all too, you know. So like I guess it's just being related to, I mean, I don't know, like having someone listen to you, that's what's very beneficial because a lot of people think that they're alone, but they're not alone.
so like when you got caught, Benny, did when you got thrown in jail that night, was you going through any withdrawals or anything?
So when I woke up, man, I was well arrested. I was like, what's to eat? What's to eat? nah, but nah, but I didn't go through no withdrawals or anything. What's kind of crazy about it? Like, I mean,
So you were looking forward to getting clean then?
I guess, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
woke up in jail. I was just like, well, what am I being charged with? Or when can I make my phone call? Or when can I, you know, what's my bail or anything like that? And then they told me, oh yeah, it's a possession charge, uh, $1,200 bail. I was like, what? I was like, no way, man. I was like, $1,200. They're like, cash. I was like, cash. I was like, what the? No bails, bondsman, or whatever it is, man. I was like, man. I had to sit there like 2 weeks to tell court, and then that's when they gave me time served, and I had to sit like another 2 weeks.
So what'd you get pulled over for that night? Speeding or
I just got into a fight with one of my good friends. We were both using at the time, you know, so like those kind of fights, you know. Like,
yeah.
but I was over at Casey's, and then I just ended up walking away. But then I was walking and then I seen a BIA cop or a cop pull into I was right in front of the IHS,
Yeah.
and I was just walking minding my own business, and then all of a sudden I see a freaking city cop pull up into Gus stop and then bust a U-turn.
So is this like in nighttime? I'm what?
Yeah, it was in the nighttime.
Oh.
So like I don't know how the hell they knew I was or whatever, anything like that. But then they're just like they started like I was like, oh shit, I got a warrant out anyways, I mean, so like, you're just always paranoid and
Yeah.
shit. And then I see him pull up to like a BIA cop. They kind of stopped a little bit. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna cut through the BIA or the IHS, whatever parking lot.
Yeah.
Try not to get caught. And then next thing you know, like they fucking pull up quick as hell. And I was like, oh shit. I just took off running. They're like, stop. I was like, I ain't stopping, man.
Ran to
You have
grandma's.
to catch me. I was like a block away, bro. I didn't make it, man. I was a block away, man. I was like,
They
bro.
always run to grandma's,
Yeah,
man.
I was like,
Always.
but I was just like, you know what, man? I was like, fuck it. I'm done running, man. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get this shit over with. And then, yeah. But then it was just that cop Coleman, and he's all like, they took me to the hospital because that's where I was on my way to anyways, because my hand was all cut and whatever. And then
Yeah.
and then they took me to whatever. I was all drunk and everything. And then, are you high? Are you on drugs? I was just sit there all quiet. And the next, until you start talking. Oh yeah, he doesn't have a warrant, or he wasn't the one we were looking for, but he's got a warrant, so he's going in. And I'm like, what the fuck? I start going off on him and shit.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and I ended up going to go sit. And that's when they found like my book bag. Like everybody that's always on the go always has a book bag full of like all their little gadgets or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and then they found like a tutor, a straw with some residue or whatever in it, and that's how they caught me. So something so simple as that can get
Yeah.
you in a lot of trouble.
So when you got in there, you just, was he drunk too, or just you were up?
I was up and
Yeah.
I was drunk. I was mainly drunk.
Yeah.
I threw up everywhere in the cop car. Like, you know what I mean? I threw up everywhere, man. Like literally. And then, yeah, I just woke up in jail, the drunk tank, and
I see that as a good energy there, man. Getting up and ready to take it on, man. Some of them just break down right there.
yeah.
I remember when I went to treatment, I slept for like a week and a half, man. Before
When I was
even-
in jail, like
Yeah.
first like week, the first 2 weeks, I was sleeping nonstop.
Yeah.
Wake up, just eat. All right, I'm gonna go back to bed. Wake up, eat, sleep.
Yeah.
Literally like the first 2 weeks, and then after that, I was up thinking I was doing push-ups. Like, oh man, I'm getting buff now, man. Oh, it's starting to show, man. I'm eating now. Like finally showering, finally everything. So like I was like, oh, I look good.
Yeah.
Like, but then in reality, I was just like, still looking the same as I was when I was running around, but I
Yeah.
was just like more confident and whatever. And yeah,
I'm telling you, man, it's Benny's proof, man. You can get out of it and have a good life, man. A clean one, a sober, a happy one, man. I can tell Vinny's he looks for the future, man, and
Mhm.
that's what you got to do, man, to stay clean and live a good life, man. So
what thing I wanted to say though is
Yeah.
nothing in life comes easy. Nothing in life. If you want
For real.
something, you have to work for it.
Yeah.
And now I knew what they were talking about when you say you want something, you actually have to work for it. Like
Yep.
I want to stay sober, and you actually have to work for that. So like, yeah. Nothing
so
in life
when you
comes
got
easy.
out of treatment, did you no meetings or nothing, huh?
Well, when I was in treatment, I went to meetings. They had like every weekend or every Wednesday they had NA in the facility.
Yeah.
Then that's where we gotta link up with the girls, we gotta like say what up, like chill by each other, whatever. But yeah, other than that, like every single Wednesday I went to NA, and then I went to a couple meetings outside of the facility. Like there's one at this Trinity Church in Rapid City. I forgot the name of it, but it was, I think it's Untitled NA or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was really good. There's like a lot of people, a lot of love there. A lot of people that want better for their lives and for the ones that are around them and everything.
So what about now, man? You don't feel like you need any more support I mean, not support, but meetings, or you feel like you need to be around people like you?
Yeah, but there's nobody like me, baby. There's nobody like me. Just kidding. Nah, but realistically, yeah,
Yeah.
like it feels good to be around like-minded people.
Yeah.
You know, that's on the same page, and yeah,
I believe that, man, because
like
I don't
but
I don't know if it's a good thing, but I never worked the steps, man.
like after when I went to NA, like everybody noticed it. Like after you're done with the meeting, like you get like this sense of like a natural high, or just like
Yeah.
some like a good feeling about yourself and like about everything in life. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but like it's a high within itself or whatever. But like a sober high or whatever. I don't know what it is, but after every NA meeting, you just feel good. Like you're just like grateful
Yep.
for everything. And yeah, that's what I like. One thing that I loved and missed about Rapid City was like the meetings. But
Sounds like you're gonna be going back to Rapids, bro.
I don't know, man. Wherever the road takes me, you know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's good, man. That's good, bro.
So someone had a question. We can know it's day by day to stay sober. But what's your goal for the future? You kind of answered that, but
my goal for the future is living in Wyoming in the
Rapid City.
mountains. Just start explaining the plot of Yellowstone. Yeah,
that's
own
a
a
good one,
ranch.
bro.
Yeah,
That's a good
just
one.
everything. You know, I mean,
someone else asked, is prayer part of what gives you better thinking or help you move forward?
yeah, praying does. Yeah, a lot. I mean, recently I haven't been praying because you know everything that I usually when I pray, I don't pray for like wisdom or anything. I just prayed just to like let whatever your higher power is to your understanding, you know, I just let them know I'm grateful for everything that you've given me so far, and I'm grateful for life, you know,
I know, man.
and that's what keeps me going. I haven't really prayed for like the past 2 weeks, so because everything has just been going so smooth. So
That's for myself. I think that's when we gotta pray. When
yeah, yeah.
everything's
Like
going,
that's what I mean.
you know.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's yeah. But yeah, praying does help a lot. I don't care what anybody says or that's against it or whatever their beliefs are. Praying does help because you put whatever you put out in the whatever this is right here, you get back. Like you know,
Yeah.
the what is it we call it? Like there's a word for it. Law of attraction. That's real. Like everything I prayed about like a year ago, or everything that I've spoken about, like I'm actually living it right now.
Right on,
Like
man.
where I wanted to be at back then is where I'm at right now.
Right on.
So I mean, I'm still planning. I'm still trying to, you know,
I
I'm
don't know,
still
man.
coming
It's
up with what's next.
you're
So
gonna do it, bro. I can feel that energy, man. You're gonna do good, bro.
yeah,
You know, that's how you gotta look at life, man. Just keep going for it,
Mhm.
man. You know, and I can tell it's in you, bro.
like whatever's next, like I'm just gonna make sure that it's 100% everything that I got, and I guess that's just being a father too right now.
Yep.
So like that's exactly where I'm at right now. Is 100%. Like I'm there every day with her, and I like to thank my sister for you know stepping up when nobody else would. I mean,
Yeah.
and my mom too, like my family. Like I'm grateful for them every single day because I probably would never see my daughter like
Yeah.
at this point. Like, and I'm just really grateful because I'm there every day with her,
Right on,
and I
bro.
get to see her grow, and I get to see her teeth come in.
Yep.
Even the teething sucks. I know. I don't care. You know. I'm
Yeah.
just glad I'm there. You know.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Right on, man. Right on. Any more questions? Anybody? Well, I just wanted to I want to thank Vinny, man, for coming on, man. This is it was good, bro.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say? Anybody out there? Right.
Say no to drugs. Nah, just work on yourself 100%. You know, whatever you want in life, don't come easy.
Yeah.
Work for it. And thank you for the sweater.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem, bro. No problem.
I'm wearing
man.
this every day now.
Right on, man. Right on. Got another one to the
Just all
gang,
baggy,
man.
just all the way down.
No, I was supposed to. His uncle called, and I was just telling him that I was like, I was coming up to work, and I was trying to think. I was like, I remember Vinny. I can't remember him, or because he's got a big family, man. There's a lot of them, and
Mhm.
I was like, I know it's Yvette's boy, but I can't remember which one. And so I grabbed a 2X, and I told your uncle Greg, and he's like, "Oh, that's too big, man." He said he needs an extra large, and I was like, "Oh man." he's gonna have to wait, bro. And then I'd seen you, and but yeah, it was crazy, man. It was good, but thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on, and
It's
I hope
good to be here.
hope it works. And
Yeah.
I know it's gonna work, man. I can tell, and I can feel that, man. I can feel your energy, man. That's like I said, that's what you got to have, man, to hit this head on, you know. And it sounds like you know, that if the urges come, you know where to reach out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your Uncle Greg, your mom, your sister, me. We got Kim here, Kim Marshambo.
Kim Marshambo.
Yep. Yep. Rosina. There's a lot of people out there that are willing to, you know, they'll come pick you up, man, and talk you down if they have to, you know. That's what it's about, man. And now you're a part, man. You know, I'm just glad that reach out if you ever feeling you know those feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
If
not
you know,
you're-
you know, you know.
Yeah, so you're not alone, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and don't miss next week. We got Zena will be on here, me and Rosina, and we got a little surprise coming, but we'll mention that on Wednesday or Thursday, let you know. So thank you, brother.
Yeah. Good to be here.
You guys
Thank
take care.
Mhm.
Be down.